A late-night emergency call unexpectedly led to a murder case from more than 20 years ago, resulting in a young police officer being buried alive in cement. As Jack walked through a dark and eerie alley, he soon followed the clues and found the Chinois building. The building looked old, but the light shining through its windows showed that it was still home to many residents. Summoning his courage, he took the elevator up. The moment he stepped off the stairs, a chill swept through the air, and an unsettling silence filled the surroundings. Jack made his way through the maze-like corridors, his heart pounding as he searched for the apartment that had made the call. When he finally rang the doorbell, a disheveled girl opened the door. After Jack explained why he was there, the girl shook her head, insisting she hadn't called the police and that there was no domestic dispute, urging him to leave. But her evasive eyes betrayed her lie. Sensing something was wrong, Jack insisted on entering to investigate. However, no matter what he said, the girl refused to let him in. Just as the two stood in tense silence, a strange voice echoed from inside the room, telling her to open the door. The girl's face turned pale with panic, but she didn't dare disobey. Reluctantly, she let Jack inside. The room was cluttered with mess, and an old, hunched woman sat at a sewing machine. Jack immediately tensed up, politely greeting her and asking about the reason for the call. But the woman kept pressing the sewing machine pedal, completely ignoring him. Seeing this, Jack crouched down slowly and called out to her again. To his shock, she suddenly stopped and slowly turned her head toward him. The girl beside her froze, visibly terrified. Before Jack could react, the old woman grabbed his hand and forced it into the sewing machine, stomping on the pedal with full force. The room was instantly filled with Jack's screams of agony. At the same time, the girl injected a sedative into his neck from behind. Jack clutched his neck and collapsed to the floor in pain, struggling to get up and call for help. But his vision became blurrier and blurrier. Moments later, Jack lost consciousness.